Man. My name is Hollis Map. I perform around the world. And when I travel, I book with CaribJet.
Call CaribJet now. 100% Canadian, operating 10 years plus.
Telephone number 439-4444 in Grenada or click caribjet.com. CaribJet, True Blue St. George's. The number one for travel.
Road networks are a key element for the economic growth of every country. Simply getting people connected via good and reliable roads can bring significant enhancement in the quality of life for residents. The construction of the Happy Hill By Road in the parish of St. George, Grenada, has brought many benefits for the residents in its vicinity. Through the Basic Needs Trust Fund program and the Caribbean Development Bank, in collaboration with the Government of Grenada, a project was undertaken in 2020 to fix a badly deteriorated road, which had become a dangerous hazard to road users.
It didn't have a road. It was just pure bush, well covered up with bush and things, so we could not have passed through here again.
Well, when it's raining, it's mud. It's muddy, the road muddy. I try and I cut a hedge to come right across and to ease up the water from coming down.
Parents used to have to jockey their children, put them on the shoulders, the bigger children and parents. On their way to and from school, on their way to and from work, they used to have to walk with 2 pairs of shoes, one to traverse the muddy area, and then when they reach down by the road, another one to go about their business. The people living at the back, like Miss Samuels, for instance, they used to have to walk through people's yard to gain access to the public road.
To resolve the serious problems encountered by residents due to the inaccessibility of the road, the Boucherjou Multipurpose Complex Management Committee sought to receive assistance. Under the BNTF program, a brand new road was constructed and even included some bonus features for the 550 beneficiaries in the community.
The Happy Hill By Road project entailed the construction of approximately 1,400 feet of concrete pavement, inclusive of side drains and former box drains, and also retaining walls. The road would have been designed and super elevated to one side to ensure whatever water falls on the pavement is channeled correctly into the side drains.
We had construction of steps and driveways so the residents could access their property, and outside the original scope of works, we had to do some soil stabilization. So we had to construct rock armor in areas that were prone to landslides, and we planted razor grass and gloricida on the embankment slopes to protect from erosion. We had a lot of clearing and excavation to do because this was pretty much a mountainside. The most difficult part would be the early excavation because this area had a lot of rocks. We had to demolish and excavate almost 6,500 tons of rock before we could actually get to the levels we wanted. Plus, we finished in rain season, so at certain times trucks couldn't come onside.
We were impacted by delays due to the COVID shutdown, delays due to inclement weather and working in a particular terrain. But once these things were passed and we got a hold of it, the contractor worked speedily to finish the road. With all projects are funded by BNTF, we always urge and we also try to get a contractor involved to have persons from the community involved at all levels. In the case of Happy Hill By Road, that was done. You had laborers and also masons, etc. And also our women found work on the project as well. So it wasn't just a male-dominated project. All our projects involve a what we call a maintenance plan. Periodically, there should be inspections done on the road. There should be periodic cleaning of the drains, periodic crack repairs. What I must mention also is that built into all our projects is where we have a defects liability period. So upon 1 year after the completion of the project, the contractor is held liable to remedy any defects that will pop up. So that is also ties into maintenance. Past that 1 year, the responsibility goes on to the respective Ministry of Infrastructure and Development.
It's a great benefit, going to church every morning, even if I'm late, I just run across. Instead I have to go down, go up, go down again. I just rush out here and I just In no time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I reach in my church.
Without the road, I mean, you're in a problem. So the road is good, and thanks the government 100%.
Now this over 1,100 feet of concrete strip has benefited the residents of this area profoundly and in a very, very positive manner. Whether it's rain or sun, we can traverse the area. In addition to this, in former times, we never used to have vehicles. We have vehicles coming through. Most of the essential services can now access this area. Fire engine can now come up. Ambulance, persons are better able to access the land. Persons are able now to think about constructing little booths and so on, to engage themselves in a little bit of small business. I must express thanks to BNTF and all the major players involved. We can't say enough thank you for ensuring that we have what we have here today.
The purpose of the road is to help alleviate the burdens of the villagers in the area to get them to and from their homes, and also aid improving the overall infrastructure within the country. In my opinion, I think it was successful. What we designed was implemented, and in some cases, it actually went far beyond what was required in providing accesses or the type of accesses that will be provided to some residents.
The Basic Needs Trust Fund is a poverty reduction program of the Caribbean Development Bank. Its objective is to be a community development program that supports education, water and sanitation, community access and the drainage, and economic activities through skills training, organizational development, infrastructure, and services.
Tired of car troubles, high upkeep charges, and unprofessional work? Well, I know a place that can meet all your vehicle needs. 1D's Tire Shop, located on the Maurice Bishop Highway, provides tire change, car wash, vehicle balancing, brake and oil change, inspection services, and tire pressure gauge instant reading. They also stock brand new and English used tires, Ovation brand, ranging from as low as $150, as well as great deals to suit your budget. They deliver the total car care and quality service to customers. Contact them on 458-1614 or 406-3355. They're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily, including weekends. Stop in with your car troubles and leave with your car superbly maintained. 1D's Tire Shop. Excellent service while beating any prices.
Darling, would you like some tea? I've made your favorite.
Well, thank you, darling. I'm here finishing my blog post to help homeowners understand their electricity bills. The left side of your bill shows the rates for electricity and the government charges. The middle portion shows the number of units you've consumed, plus the history of your usage over the last 8 months. And the right side shows how much you're being charged.
I really think people are going to value this information.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenlec, you come first. Save energy, save a dime, reduce your wattage and reduce your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenlec, you come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenlec, you come first.
All businesses start small and grow into successful corporations. With a strong team, you can have a strong business. Protect the employees that stand by you with Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan. It's a customizable and affordable health plan for smaller businesses that offers many of the benefits of a large corporate plan. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
This is MTV News for Tuesday, 4th January 2022. Here's a look at the top stories this evening. Passengers escape serious injuries as bus crashes into building. Ministry of Education says the decision to fully reopen schools guarantees unlimited access to education for all students. As COVID-19 cases increase, top health officials urge people to get tested and vaccinated to reduce community spread. And in sports, West Indies rising stars head to World Cup on a high. The details to these and more after the break.
The first segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now, it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Good evening, I'm Troy Gill. Passengers and driver are relieved and counting their blessings after they escaped serious injury when the bus they were traveling in lost control on a hill and slammed into a building on Yonge Street in St. George. We get the details now in this report.
Police are investigating an accident this morning on Yonge Street, St. George, after a passenger bus en route to Grandance crashed into a building. The passengers escaped with only minor injuries, and according to police, who are investigating the incident, the driver of the old school bus seemed to have experienced brakes problems on the hill. MTV News spoke to Inspector Randall Batiste, attached to the traffic department.
A bus, a Toyota Hiace bus, what we normally refer to as the old school, was traveling along that said street where the driver indicated that he had applied his brakes and didn't get any brakes.
According to Inspector Batiste, the bus, which was full to capacity, also collided with other vehicles before stopping.
And collided with a packed vehicle on the said street, then continue traveling and collided with a moving vehicle that was in front of the driver. The other three vehicles involved in that accident were all parked along the said street. There was no occupants in those parked vehicles, and the driver of the vehicle that was traveling in front of that minibus complained of having minor injuries.
Inspector Batiste says the passenger bus was towed to the traffic department, where an inspection is to be carried out by a certified mechanic as investigations continue.
Once an accident occurred on the road and an inspection is carried out on a vehicle, and the findings from the inspection is as a result of a form of defect on that vehicle, yes, charges can be preferred against the driver.
Meanwhile, Inspector Batiste is pleading with bus operators and vehicle owners to ensure their vehicle is serviced. Back in September 2019, a similar accident occurred around the same location on Yonge Street, resulting in a passenger bus plunging in the water on the carronage, where one elderly woman lost her life.
It's just to remind drivers of the importance of ensuring that our vehicle is in that state of roadworthiness before we go out there, because we cannot go by assumption, assuming that your brakes is good and so forth. You have a responsibility to ensure that your vehicle are properly serviced and is in a state of roadworthiness before it's used. So just to encourage operators and owners to make sure that their vehicle is always in that state of roadworthiness prior to use.
Nikita Hostin, MTV News.
With the announcement for the full return of students to school for the second week of the new Hillary school term, one ministry official says the decision guarantees that all students have unlimited access to education. However, they are prepared to return to a blended approach given the fluidity of the COVID-19 pandemic. There have been mixed reactions regarding the announcement that schools will resume in full capacity during the second week of the Hillary school term. However, health and education officials have indicated that despite the fluidity of the pandemic, the return of students to the classroom has its merits. During Tuesday's post-cabinet press briefing, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles said to suspend face-to-face learning indefinitely can continue to negatively impact students.
We cannot suspend and we cannot postpone the education of our children any further. There are many children that are simply, they're falling off the radar. I don't know how we can ignore this. I don't know how anyone can justify this any further. I mean, I would support the full opening of schools.
MTV News also reached out to Chief Education Officer Angela Finley, who echoed the same sentiment, revealing that a significant percentage of students still do not have online access.
There are about 30% of them who are challenged with electricity. That's what our data is showing. About 30% of them, although they have devices, they are not able to connect because there may be no electricity or no internet in their homes. And above all of that is the absence of a convenient space.
Physical distancing will not be required in the classroom upon their return, Finley says, except during recess.
There is no social distancing for the classrooms, and that was already established in the ending of the last academic term, that's Michaelmas term. So the distancing that is being required is outside of the classroom where they must be without masks, and there will tend to be greater chatter. There'll be children eating, they want to get close up, being the social beings that we are.
The benefits of returning to the classroom outweighs the risk, she says.
But as we heard it even today in the press conference, that the risk associated with students going back to school and the risk associated with them not going back to school, it places us in a position where we have to say, take that risk of sending them back to school because there is much greater losses that can be attributed and can be irreparable, and those that are associated with students not being in school for extended periods.
With the confirmation of community spread in the country, health officials are calling on people to get themselves tested, vaccinated, and boosted, as the vaccination coverage is just about 31% of the population so far. Donella Hostin has more on this story.
According to Grenada's Health Minister, Nicholas Steele, with the rise of cases, they will recommence the pop-up vaccination sites as early as this week.
And some of our volunteers had either traveled or took a break to spend time and give thanks with friends and family. So yes, the weekend pop-ups start back, but during the week as well, we're looking to start some pop-up clinics as soon as tomorrow in certain areas, as well as the Ministry of Health itself bolstering our team within our health centers for testing.
Testing, he says, can also be done at health centers around the island. Although the numbers are significantly increasing daily, Dr. Sean Charles, Acting Chief Medical Officer attached to the Ministry of Health, says the health system thus far has not been inundated as it was during the country's previous wave.
So we have seen a significant rise in the number of cases. However, we have not seen much of an impact yet on our health systems. We do not have persons hospitalized.
To date, Grenada has recorded 624 active cases, with Omicron being the dominant variant. Additionally, there have been no deaths recorded due to this variant. Dr. Charles says he believes that they are now better equipped to deal with this new variant as a result of the experience they have gained from the country's last wave.
Just over 30% of your population that is fully vaccinated. We have a significant number of persons who were previously infected with the Delta variant. All right, very recently. So we have, when you take immunity due to vaccination and previous infection, it adds up. All right, it adds up. In addition, we have more experience with handling surges of cases and with handling waves of cases. All right, and all of these put us in a better position to handle this new wave. We are not as anxious.
Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
One health official says, given the recent updating of the COVID-19 protocols, he does not anticipate that businesses will experience disruptions to their operations if a positive case has been identified in the workplace, particularly in cases where the majority of employees are fully vaccinated. Since the start of the pandemic, whenever a cluster or a spike in COVID-19 positive cases were identified in the workplace, several businesses were forced to shut their doors. However, with the recent increase, the question remains if businesses will experience similar disruptions, especially in cases where employees are fully vaccinated. During Tuesday's post-cabinet press briefing, Minister of Health Nicholas Steele indicated that not all businesses have staff that are fully vaccinated. However, it is too early to predict the outcome.
There is a possibility. I mean, there are many companies that are fully vaccinated, and then there are many establishments that are not, and therefore their risk levels will vary. And it's also not just a case of level of vaccination. Remember, this is being spread in our communities, not necessarily in our workplaces. So individuals based on interaction when they're at home as well. It's a bit early. It's a bit early to see.
Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles said he does not anticipate the closure of businesses due to the risk of exposure, providing that the COVID-19 protocols are being observed.
Now remember, all individuals are expected to be following the basic protocols at this point in time. So we do not anticipate that there will be all of the disruptions that we had in the last wave. All individuals without excuse are expected to be following the protocols. So a casual exposure, a casual contact with someone who tests positive should not disrupt a business.
In cases where employees are fully vaccinated and have been exposed, quarantine is not a necessary procedure, Charles says.
It is expected and it is assumed that you are following the guidelines, you are wearing your mask correctly, and you are maintaining appropriate distance, you're sanitizing and all of that. If you're fully vaccinated, there is no requirement for you to quarantine, except if you live in the same household. When you live in the same household, you are able to separate.
He says several adjustments have been made to the protocols, one of which include fully vaccinated individuals not required to be vaccinated, except they live in the same household of an individual who was tested positive for COVID-19. Republic Bank celebrates with all 5 moms giving birth on January 1st, 2022. And as the ladies continue to celebrate their newborns, they were showered with gift baskets, compliments the bank.
As is customary, Republic Bank Grenada celebrated along with the mothers of 5 New Year babies and presented them with gift baskets, as well as a certificate for a Republic Bank Right Start savings account to be opened in each baby's name. This year, the General Hospital in St. George's recorded 4 births. Miss Trevin Hutchinson of Mount Craven St. Patrick gave birth to her bouncing baby boy at 12:05 a.m. The second and third babies, both female, came at 8:30 a.m. and 8:45 a.m. respectively. Baby number 4, another male, was born at the Princess Royal Hospital in Carriacou at 6:28 p.m., while the 5th, a girl, came at the General Hospital at 11:50 p.m. Due to the restrictions and protocols in place at the hospitals, the Republic Bank representatives were unable to physically present the gift baskets to the mothers. However, sincere congratulations were sent out to the parents of the 5 healthy babies who were regarded as New Year blessings to their families. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
That's it for the first segment of news. Still to come, stakeholders express concern over Air Canada's suspension of flights. And a water taxi operator desperately wants to be included in the cruise ship bubble. Stay with us.
The first segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with GUT Cooperative Credit Union. It's where you belong.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now, it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low? For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LED. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
How do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
Renelec, energizing our Grenada.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCroix Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCroix Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
As you celebrate this festive season, beware of mixing alcohol with energy drinks. Studies show that this combo triples your risk of getting drunk and inhibits your brain's ability to tell that you've had enough. Alcohol is a depressant, while the caffeine in energy drinks act as a stimulant. When you mix the two, you'll feel the stimulant effects of the caffeine more strongly, and this can mask the effects of alcohol. You may not feel drunk, but your body is experiencing the effects of alcohol, so your balance and judgment are affected. Remember, the best option is drinking little or no alcohol this holiday season. Put safety first. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
The second segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the Communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the Communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with joy.
Welcome back. Based on a recent release from Air Canada, the company has opted to suspend flights to Grenada and several other Caribbean islands due to too many cancellations taking place. MTV spoke to Clevon Noel, Chief Technical Officer at the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association, who stated how this will impact the just bouncing back tourism sector. Details in this report.
The recent restriction of flights to Grenada and some other Caribbean islands is not sitting well with many of the stakeholders who depend heavily on the tourism sector to earn a living. And according to Chief Technical Officer of the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association, Clevon Noel, this move is very unfortunate for them, particularly as Canada is one of the major contributing markets to Grenada's tourism industry.
Yes, so it's very sad that the Canadian Federation government has reinstated its advisory for non-essential international travel for Canadians. Canada, as we know it, is one of the major markets for our tourism industry, and definitely it will affect us all, especially this critical time where our tourism industry is trying to bounce back. Without flights to the destination, we would not be able to fill our rooms and allow our guests to explore our beautiful island.
He says this move by the Canadian Federation affects everyone in a multitude of ways.
But more closely to us as local, the cancellation of that flight therefore means that it's not easy for us to travel to and from Canada. The cancellation is not just affecting Grenada, but islands such as St. Vincent, the Bahamas, Cuba, and I believe as well Curacao.
When probed about going forward and how the GHTA plans to handle situations like these, Noel said they have learned from this pandemic that creating a long-term strategy is difficult, as the situation can change at any point in time.
Which, with every organization, each of us must be very agile to help navigate every situation created by the pandemic. As the GHTA, we are very prepared to have conversation with various stakeholders on the issue, find solution and provide the support to all our members to help navigate the challenges presented by the pandemic, including the one brought about by the advisory of the Canadian Federation government to advise against non-essential international travel for Canadians.
The GHTA continues to commit itself to ensuring the safety of its membership and their workers throughout this pandemic. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
One taxi operator who claims he was out of work since the beginning of the pandemic believes they are being left out of the cruise ship bubble and are being sidelined, although they are fully vaccinated. One water taxi operator who says he has been plying his trade for many years but has been out of work since the pandemic began claims they have been left out of the cruise ship bubble since the commencement of the cruise ship season, although they are fully vaccinated. Speaking to MTV News on Monday, the water taxi operator, who did not wish to be named or appear on camera, said it appears they have been sidelined.
And we find that's really unfair to us, because we're not going out mostly every day as the cookie ship come in, right? King Elvis with all his big cocoa sabos, okay, going over the islands, okay, every day with all the tourists. Plus, you can imagine that they get a catamaran from St. Vincent, right? A big catamaran, okay? And we local people have catamaran down here also, okay? And we could do the same thing.
He says several attempts have been made to contact the Minister of Tourism, seeking clarity on the issue, but to no avail.
In the complex just now, to see the minister, yes, they told me the minister in a meeting. So, okay, fine. Well, in the minister in meeting, can I see the Parliament Secretary, please? The Parliament Secretary in a meeting also. Well, it look like I ain't going anyway. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and it's not now. We send a letter to the main minister, to the Board of Tourism. Okay? Up to now, we can get a feedback.
They have all been vaccinated and are ready to resume operations, he says, considering they have been out of work for over 2 years.
As I said, after the COVID come and so forth, everything just changed. All those boats just pack up, and we have family to feed. Okay? Imagine, the water taxi, we have the owner, and plus the conductors. Right? So all the conductors, they home, you know what I'm saying? Still have family to feed. That's unfair. You know what I'm saying? We're ready to work. Okay? All of us vaccinated. We're ready to work, but nothing happening for us.
Our news desk sought a comment from the Minister of Tourism on the matter up until news time, but was unsuccessful. In recent times, the Ministry of Agriculture's Pest Management Unit implemented a strategic biological method to deal with the croton scale disease, which affects fruit trees, causing them to either die or bear fewer fruits. This biological method involves the breeding and releasing of ladybird beetles, which are expected to feed on and significantly minimize the effects of the pest. MTV's Donala Hostin spoke to Thaddeus Peters of the Pest Management Unit to get an update on this.
Thaddeus Peters, Pest Management Officer at the Ministry of Agriculture, says it may be a bit too early to determine whether or not the implementation of the use of the ladybug beetle to minimize the effects of the croton scale disease is working, but they are monitoring the progression.
What we expect is that the beetles will be out there. They feed on scale insects, so croton scale being one of the scale insects they will feed on, but there may be other pest scale insects out there that we will also feed on. We have done some monitoring to ascertain whether they are establishing. So it's a little bit early. Once they start reproducing, you will see the young stages, which is a little distinct and sort of resemble the white sort of look of mealybug. So this is what we are looking out for to see how well they're reproducing.
He says this biological control process is not immediate and may take a little while longer. He also shared some things that they will be looking out for during this process.
But we are confident that they are out in the environment. Immediate impact wouldn't be able to really determine the levels of the scale insects, how far it would go down. We'll continue to see scale insects. Biological control processes will take just a little longer than if you would have applied a pesticide. The sooty mole or the blackness will persist for quite a while. What we'll have to look at is the growth of new shoots, if we have new shoots growing and if they are coming through relatively free of scale insects.
Peters added that releases like these have to be a continuous process to see the changes. Reproduction of the beetles, he says, is a good sign that they are establishing themselves in the environment.
Yeah, as I said, one of the main things we have to look for now is to see if the beetles in the areas we released, like scout back into those areas and see if there is any reproduction activity of the lady beetles. And once we start observing that, then we'll be confident that they will they have been establishing themselves in the environment. And so once that is ascertained, then that will be a good sign.
Approximately 30,000 beetles were released in several areas around the island, mainly in the south and a few areas in St. Andrew. Reporting for MTV News, I am Donella Hostin.
Still to come, regional news and sports. Stay with us.
The second segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union. To grow with us, save with us.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with joy.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Why wish upon a star? For a bank is better by far. Whatever you're wishing for this Christmas, we'll give you low interest and no fuss.
Co-op Bank is making Christmas wishes come true. Fix up your home, treat your loved ones, and get everything on your Christmas list this year with our no-fuss loans. As we count down the 12 days to Christmas, you can win awesome prizes every day. Special terms and conditions apply.
Christmas wishes come true with Co-op Bank and you.
Welcome home.
Living with a chronic non-communicable disease like diabetes or hypertension? Don't let the holiday spirit bump you off track. Continue taking your medications as prescribed. Stay hydrated by drinking at least the daily recommended 8 glasses non-calorie beverage like water and tea. Follow the eating guidelines given to you by your dietitian and be physically active. You don't have to be perfect at every meal. Just be conscious of your choices. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
The third segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Arizo Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, Arizo. Arizo is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
It's now time for the regional roundup with Donessa Panchu.
This is the regional roundup for today. I am Donessa Panchu. Leader of the two main political parties in Barbados on Monday remained confident of victory in the January 19th general elections as candidates were nominated to contest the snap elections that Prime Minister Mia Mottley called 18 months ahead of the constitutional deadline. Mottley, speaking to reporters after completing the nomination process as the ruling Barbados Labour Party BLP candidate for St. Michael North East constituency, said that the coming months tough decisions will have to be made to secure the future for the island. She told reporters they have to make some decisions that will position the country to face some of the most difficult circumstances in the next 10 to 15 years. A 35-year-old security guard in St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been sentenced to 4 years in jail after he was found guilty of 2 counts of indecent assault after a video surfaced showing him engaged in a sexual act with a 4-year-old child. The family court Monday jailed the man, who had faced a maximum of 5 years in prison. The identity of the man is being withheld since publication can help to identify the victim of the sex crime, an offense contrary to Section 11 of the Family Court Act and punishable by a fine up to $580 or a maximum of 6 months imprisonment. The man pleaded guilty to 1 count of indecent assault of the child, committed between December 31st, 2019 and January 1st, 2021, and another on December 29th, 2021. The day that the video became public here. In a press statement last week, police reminded the public that it is a criminal offense to produce, make available, distribute, procure, process, or obtain a child pornography in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Principal Medical Officer of Health Dr. Miriam Abdul-Richards expects an increase in COVID-19 cases within the next week. Speaking during Monday's COVID-19 media conference, Dr. Abdul-Richards said the predicted spike in cases related to increased movement during the Christmas season.
This coincides with a 14 to 21 day period from the start of the increased movements for the Christmas festivities. And yes, we appreciate that many of you were fully vaccinated, but there has been increased movement which really coincides and correlates with the Christmas season.
In the interim, Dr. Abdul-Richards says the ministry is allocating resources to manage the expected increase, but she said the human resources capacity continue to be limited. And finally, in the region, in Jamaica, a 25-year-old man from Whitehorn, Westmoreland, who went in search of a condom on New Year's Day, is now dead. His death, according to police, has since been classified as a death by misadventure. According to Loop News, around 4 a.m., the man went to his girlfriend's house nearby to get a condom. While returning to the house, he reportedly attempted to access a wall to leave, but fell on a piece of steel that pierced his abdomen. He was pronounced dead at the Savannah Lamar General Hospital. And that's it for this evening's Regional Roundup. I am.
More news after the break.
The third segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Arizo Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, Arizo. Arizo is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
Sports is up next.
Dear customer, please help us limit the potential impact of COVID-19. If you have cold, flu, or COVID-19 symptoms, please postpone your visit to Grenlec. We recommend using online banking to make payments, available through Co-op Bank, Republic Bank, and FCIB. You can also use check drop boxes at each of our locations. For bill balances and other information, call 237. For additional support, email customersupport@grenlec.com.
Let's get tough on breeder larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop breeder larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breeder larceny, call 300.
Tired of car troubles, high upkeep charges, and unprofessional work? Well, I know a place that can meet all your vehicle needs. 1D's Tire Shop, located on the Maurice Bishop Highway, provides tire change, car wash, vehicle balancing, brake and oil change, inspection services, and tire pressure gauge instant reading. They also stock brand new and English used tires of Asian brands ranging from as low as $150, as well as great deals to suit your budget. They deliver the total car care and quality service to customers. Contact them on 458-1614 or 406-3355. They're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily, including weekends. Stop in with your car troubles and leave with your car superbly maintained. 1D's Tire Shop. Excellent service while beating any prices.
We promised you, and now it's time to deliver. St. Louis UPVC is finally open for business. Look for the blue building marked St. Louis UPVC number 21 Frequenter Industrial Park. At St. Louis UPVC, we manufacture durable push-up windows, sliding windows, projected windows, and casement windows. You can also purchase sliding doors. Our products are manufactured with up to half-inch impact glass, with 21 different types of glass to choose from. Windows can be customized to your specifications. Free delivery island-wide. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Feel free to call us at 439-6538 for more information.
Coming up in sports, West Indies players Anisa Mohammed and Hayley Matthews chosen for ESPN Cricket Info's Women's Team of the Year. Stay with us. Now we have the sporting highlights.
Good evening, sporting fans. The 4th Youth One Day International at the Arnoldsville Stadium in St. Vincent, West Indies won by 19 runs. A magnificent bowling performance led West Indies Rising Stars under-19s to a superb victory over South Africa's under-19s in the final Youth ODI on Monday. With the series on the line, the home side was bowled out for 126. They rebounded spectacularly and dismissed the visitors for 107 of 23.5 overs to record a comfortable win and level the 4-match rubber 2-2. The bowling attack was led by the fast bowling of Joanne Lane, the tall new ball bowler who took 3 for 34 off his 8 overs, and McKenny Clark, who worked up the impressive pace to end with 3 for 23 off 6 overs. Left-arm spinner Jaden Carmichael again demonstrated great control and took the final wicket to finish with 3 for 14 off 2.5 overs. It was a pleasing end to the series, and West Indies will now head to Guyana for the start of the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup tournament with confidence. West Indies players Anissa Mohammed and Hayley Matthews were chosen on ESPN Crick Info Women's Team of the Year. However, no member of the West Indies men's team made it to ESPN's Crick Info Test, ODI, or T20 Teams of the Year. Trinidad and Tobago's Mohammed was the top wicket taker in the women's ODI cricket in 2021 with 25 wickets at 19.56 per wicket. Barbadian Matthews scored 670 runs and took 36 wickets during the past year. Mohammed's efforts were also recognized by Trinidad and Tobago last week as she received their Future is Female award. The Berbice Cricket Board is set to give the ancient county a boost next month with the hosting of 2 major clinics for fast bowlers and batsmen in the ancient county. Legendary West Indies fast bowler Sir Curtly Ambrose is set to conduct the fast bowling clinic, while former national opening batsman Nolan McKenzie is expected to host a batting clinic sponsored by overseas-based Guyanese medical doctor Frank Denbow. BCB President Hilbert Foster, at the board's annual general meeting, recently unveiled a massive coaching program as part of his administration's plan for the period 2022 to 2023. The clinics will be held from February 11th to 14th with 40 players. Ireland has been forced to rejig their opening pair for the first ODI against the West Indies after regular opener Paul Stirling was ruled out of the opening match. Stirling and Shane Getgate are self-isolating in Florida after testing positive for the COVID-19 virus during their tour of the USA. Balburney and Andy McBride, who were self-isolating after being recognized as close contact to a COVID-19 positive patient, arrived in Jamaica on the weekend. Ireland's men's interim head coach David Ripley said the loss of players and staff due to the coronavirus has been challenging. Ripley said his team is short of seam bowlers to help their batters prepare. And that's it for this evening's sports. I am Donella Hostin.
That was sports. After the break, we take a look at the public forecast and a recap of the headlines.
MTV Weather is brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Need a quick, convenient way to pay your bills and avoid lines? Use the online banking feature from Republic Bank, First Caribbean, or Co-op Bank. Contact them today to set up your online banking and enjoy 24-hour convenience to make your bill payments. Stay safe. Grenlec, we are united even when we are apart.
Good Tuesday evening, viewers, and once again with the nighttime weather forecast and meteorologist Wayne Williams. There are mixed conditions as we did see some inland showers with quite a bit of sunshine also affecting the islands of the Southern Caribbean. We do have a surface trough over the northern islands. That is bringing some showers there, and it could impact our weather with some lighter winds and maybe some showers latter part of the week. Another area of cloudiness and showers is poised to the northeast of Grenada. Could bring us some more showers during the nighttime. A surface trough over the northern islands will continue to bring some showers there, and upper level winds are favorable for it to impact our weather within the next couple of days. We're going to see some scattered to isolated showers tonight, but that will not be as a result of that system as yet. An area of cloudiness approaching the islands would bring some of those showers tonight. The forecast for Tuesday night is for some early showers, then conditions would improve. It's going to become clear. It's another cool night. Northeasterly winds between 12 and 22 miles per hour, becoming a bit lighter during the latter part of the night. The minimum temperature will fall to 23. Once again, the moon rose this morning at 8:20, and it's going to set in a short while at 8:07. Isolated showers with gusty winds are expected on Wednesday. These showers will fall mostly in inland areas during the daytime. The winds would be northeasterly between 14 and 24 miles per hour. Still some higher gusts are expected. Choppy seas with waves between 5 and 7 feet. The sun rises at 6:29. It's going to set at 5:55. Even with the early clouds and the possibility of some showers, temperature will climb to around 33 and feel like 35. Fair and windy conditions in Port of Spain. Some isolated showers are expected to creep into Bridgetown. It's also going to be gusty, windy there. Generally fair skies in Kingston. Some showers in both Miami and New York, and mostly sunny skies in London. Here at home, variable cloudy conditions on Thursday. A slight increase in cloudiness is expected then, and there's about a 40% chance of rain, but that chance increases on Friday and Saturday. We could be seeing some scattered showers. There's about a 60% chance of that happening. Temperatures will fall to around 32 in the daytime and remain around 23 in the nighttime. The conditions will improve from Sunday onwards. That's it for me for Tuesday night, folks. Have yourself a great night. Remember, you can join me again on Wednesday.
MTV Weather was brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
And now for a recap of the headlines. Passengers escape serious injuries as bus crashes into building. Ministry of Education says the decision to fully reopen schools guarantees unlimited access to education for all students. As COVID-19 cases increase, top health officials urge people to get tested and vaccinated to reduce community spread. And in sports, West Indies rising stars head to World Cup on a high. That's the news. Continue to follow us on our Facebook page and now on Meaningful Television on YouTube. On behalf of MTV News and production team, thank you for viewing. I'm Troy Gill. Good night.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners, winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one lotto ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money bag symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. I am Anisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Josan Clark from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accountable manner. The game balls with industry standards and in a way tampered with. At this time, your tickets are ready. It's Daily Pick 3. It pays to play. Good luck. First up for this evening is check your tickets in the meantime. First number is 2, second number. Second number is 3, third and final number. Final number is 4. Let's recap those numbers on the screen. First number up is 2, the second, 3, third and final is 4. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned and get your daily cash flow up next. We'll see you soon.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4. With more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Daily Cash 4 Evening Draw for today, Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Josan Clark from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accountable manner. The game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. The same show tickets at hand. It's Daily Cash 4. More please, bigger prizes. That's one of this evening's winning numbers will be. Good luck. First of this evening is check your tickets in the meantime. First number up is 7, second number. Second number is also 7, third number up. Third number is 1, fourth and final number. Final number is 5. Let's recount those numbers. Those on the screen. First number up is 7. The second, 7. Third, 1. Fourth and final is 5. So that's 7, 7, 1, and 5. Congratulations, all owners. Stay tuned and get to play with you up next. We'll see you soon.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4. Every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners, winners.
It's It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one lotto ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money bag symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Playway Evening Draw for today, Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. I am Anisha Charles. With me once again is Ms. Josan Clark from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that the show is conducted in an accountable manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. Let's play Playway, value your dreams on your way. Good luck. This evening's winning player number is, check it in the meantime. This evening's winning player number is 29. Let's recap the number 2929. 29 represents the dream symbol sickness. Congratulations all the winners of this evening's playway draw. When you play all the games of the National Lotteries Authority supports sports, culture, and the nation building. Thanks for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.
I'm a winner. You are winner. We are winners. Winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just one lotto ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money bag symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Maximize your advertising dollar. Admire your growth. Only with MTV, Magic FM, and the Grenada Informer. Contact our marketing department on 440-8171 or 444-1413.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Darren Brandon Ornery, also known as Dominic Wise, Chubby, and Pucker, of Windsor Forest, St. David, who resided at Gulf Coast, St. George, passed away on Thursday, 9th December. Left to cherish his memory are his mother and father, Sharon Wise Ornery and Desmond Ornery, brothers and sisters Sammy, Lonnie, Lonisha, and Serrano, close and dear friend Carlisha Medford, father of 2, grandson of Clara Wise and Raymond Honoré, also known as Yvonne. Nieces and nephews Siri, Zendaya, and Lonel. Several aunts and uncles including Jacinta, Veron, Hilaria, Jocelyn, Edwin, Junior, and Chiron. Many cousins including Christelle and Kevin. Brother-in-law of Jonathan Paul and Terence. Sister-in-law Kenisha. Uncles-in-law Jude Felix and Joe Stewart. Grand-aunts Brenda Pear and Lucille St. John. Other relatives and friends including the Medford family of Golf Course, Richie Hassan, Anthony Bain, Kevin Mitchell, also known as Fox, Greg Martin, Carl Benjamin, Derek McKenzie, the Grand Aunts Bus Association and the Bus Fraternity in Grenada, the principal and staff of the Presentation Brothers College and the graduating class of 2012, the Leslie, Horsford and Paul families of Windsor Forest, the Gilbert family of Westerhall, the doctors and staff at the ICU General Hospital, and friends and neighbours of Windsor Forest, Gulf Course, Grand Aunts and surrounding areas. The funeral service and interment of the late Darren Brandon Honoré, also known as Jaminick Wise, Chubby, and Pucker, of Windsor Forest St. David, who resided at Gulf Course St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Monica Felix McSween, also known as Girlie, of Coles Gap St. David, passed away on Friday 17th December 2021 at the age of 78. She was the mother of Dennis, Joseph, Kent, Trevor, Carol and Celia Felix, grandmother of 12 including Nicole Phillip, Kendall, Karina, Kieron, Johansson, Renee, Shamar, Shakir, Giovanni and Janella, great-grandmother of 6 including Kayla, sister of Henson Telesford, David Lord in England, Yvette Daniel in Trinidad, and Debbie Ann St. Paul. Aunt of many, including Terry Charles, Unita Smart Edwards, Elsia Joseph, Keith Charles, and Agnes Cruikshank Botes. Sister-in-law of Leah Chichester, Jill Lord in England, Raphael Daniel in Trinidad, and Ren St. Paul. Mother-in-law of Johan Felix. Caregiver Bernadette Mahone. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends including Clarence John, Hayden Smart and family, Donna Stewart, Erlyn Telesford, Bernadette Newton, Dennett Corian, the Felix family of Crowshoe, the Smart family of Harford's Village and Apritute, the Smart, Charles, John and Collins families of Coles Gap, the Honourable Oliver Joseph and the NNP branch, St. David, the priest and parishioners of the Immaculate Conception and St. Joseph, doctors and nurses at the General Hospital, and friends and neighbours of Lassages, Coles Gap and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Monica Felix McSween, also known as Girlie, of Coles Gap, St. David, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Catherine Flossie Smith Phillip, also known as Lady Floss, of Marigot St. John, died on Monday, December 20th, 2021, at the age of 93. She was the mother of 8, including Angela Adams, Catherine Quamina, Catherine Jean Hamlet, Catherine, Carlton, Martin, and Michael Phillip. Grandmother of 23, including Adra Adams, Kellen Quamina, Andrea Sylvester, Surana Sandy, Randy and Nazara Smith, Desara Braffett, Kenroy Jones, Janelle and Terriano Phillip, and many others. Great-grandmother of 48. Many other relatives and loved ones, too numerous to mention. Neighbours and friends of Marigot and surrounding areas. The funeral service and interment of the late Catherine Flossie Smith Phillip, also known as Lady Floss of Marigot St. John, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Marjorie Boodoo, OBE of Green Street, St. George's, died on Thursday, 23rd December 2021, at the age of 90. She is survived by her sister Rita and the Hawke family in Canada. Other relatives and friends include the Ince family in Trinidad and the Boodoo family. Many other relatives and friends, including neighbours of Green Street and Baines Alley, and her caretakers. The funeral service for the late Marjorie Boodoo, OBE of Green Street, St. George's, will be held privately, followed by private interment. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Terina Veronica Grant, née Bruno, of Mardi Gras St. Paul's, who resided in Trinidad and in the USA, passed away on Monday, December 20th, 2021 in the USA, at the age of 87. She was the mother of Timmy, Joseph, Lenore, Justin, Deborah, Sherry, Vaden and Lydia, all in the USA, grandmother and great-grandmother of many, sister of Lucy Donald, Muriel James and Samuel Bruno, all in Grenada, in-law of many, aunt of many in Grenada, St. Vincent, Bermuda, Trinidad and the USA. Many other relatives and friends in Grenada, Trinidad and the USA, including the Bruno, Clarkson and Mark families. The funeral service and interment of the late Terina Veronica Grant, née Bruno, of Mardi Gras St. George, who resided in Trinidad and in the USA, will be held in the USA. Arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Lyndon Hagley of Laborie St. George died on Saturday, 11th December 2021, at the age of 48. He was the husband of Tina Jones, son of Vernice Maureen, father of Livion Jones and Melanie Phillip, brother of Joanne Hagley, Rachel Hagley Joseph, Shondell Cornwall in Canada, Wendell Cornwall, Andy Aird, Cheryl McSween, Devon Rubin and Kellen Rubin, grandfather of Leon Drakes. Friends and relatives Joshua, Shantae, Nashona, Deidre, Ruel, Cameron, Jadon, Neymar, Darshini, Joy, Natalie, Andy, Dexter, Janice, Alma, Lauren, Hubert, Costlin, Dr. Verna and Gemma Bean, Byron, Nad, Roll Maureen, Angelino, Dr. Dolland Noel, Sam, Lisa, Miss Lyris, Victor, Stephen, Patrick, Garvin, Sandra, Sally Ann and Kelly. Aunts and uncles in Grenada and abroad, the Moraine family of St. David, the Hagley family of St. David and St. George, the Cornwall family in Grenada and abroad, the Bain family in Grenada and abroad, the Stephen family and the Hunt family in the USA. Jehovah's Witnesses, customers and friends of St. Paul's, Laborie, Hopevale and Deha. The funeral service and interment of the late Lyndon Hagley of Laborie St. George will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Dillian Meagle Chad McMillan, also known as Fat Boy and Temptation, of Latante St. David, passed away on Tuesday, 21st December 2021, at the age of 28. He was the son of Junior and Jesse Sparks, father of Ava, brother of Dellon Braffett, Dandian and Delisa McMillan, and Jade Cadu, grandson of Rupert and Yvonne Sparks, uncle of Deshawn, Sky, Usain, Angel, Timothy and Judelle, brother-in-law of Jude Vincent, nephew of Joycey, Vassie, Cynthia, Glennie, Denise, Abigail, Allison, Beverly, Glenna, Dale Caliste, Lucy Jakes, Teresa, Betty, Angus, Matthew, Bertrand and Alistair. Many cousins, including Ignatius in the United Kingdom, Lizette in Canada, Deslin, Alyssa and Aria. Best friend Deanne Benjamin. Many close friends and family, including Kevin, Annette, Manisha, Bucky, Watiwe, Lil Natty and Thunder, Build the Vibes, Kanisha, Orchid, the boys at Latante Junction, the Thomas and Sparks families of Latante, Lauren Brazan and family, the Ireland family of Tivoli, the management and staff of Nawassa, the staff of Clare Harbour, members of the Jehovah's Witnesses faith, and friends and neighbours of Latante and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Dillian Meagle Chad McMillan, also known as Fat Boy and Temptation, of Latante St. David, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Joseph Findlay Tavernier also known as Jojo, Moyi, and One Love, of Edward Street, Grove, St. John, passed away on Friday, December 31st, 2021, at the age of 70. The funeral arrangements for the late Joseph Findlay Tavernier, also known as Jojo, Moyi, and One Love, of Edward Street, Grove, St. John, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Adrian Cleophas Smart, also known as Butu, of Molyneux St. George, passed away on Tuesday, 28th December 2021, at the age of 65. The funeral arrangements for the late Adrian Cleophas Smart, also known as Butu, of Molyneux St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Cyril Oliver Martin Duncan, of Old Westerhall St. David, passed away on Tuesday, 28th December 2021, at the age of 94. The funeral arrangements for the late Cyril Oliver Martin Duncan, of Old Westerhall St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Royston James, also known as Maringay, of Paddock St. George's, died on Monday, December 20th, 2021, at the age of 63. The funeral arrangements for the late Royston James, also known as Maringay, of Paddock St. George's, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. George Everell John, also known as Happy, of Grove St. John, who resided at Happy Hill St. George, passed away on Thursday, 16th December 2021, at the age of 63. The funeral arrangements for the late George Everell John, also known as Happy, of Grove St. John, who resided at Happy Hill St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Sean McKee, of St. Jules Street, St. George's, passed away on Saturday, 18th December 2021, at the age of 41. The funeral arrangements for the late Sean McKee of St. Jules Street, St. George's, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Teresa Velda Fleury, also known as Mama, and Velda Alexis, of Prospect Hall, Carriacou, passed away on Tuesday, 7th December 2021, at the age of 80. The funeral arrangements for the late Teresa Velda Fleury, also known as Mama, and Velda Alexis of Prospect Hall, Carriacou, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
Bernadette Rona Superville of New Hampshire St. George, residing in Canada, passed away on Monday, 22nd November. The funeral of the late Bernadette Rona Superville of New Hampshire St. George, who resided in Canada, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements have been entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thanks for watching.
The Bible, this book, familiar to every person on the face of the earth today, gives us directions for our life. When death comes, there is great sorrow to the family and friends and loved ones of the one that has passed on. But if we put our trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and we follow the instructions of this book, we know we will meet again. We don't take it lightly. We don't take it for granted. There must be a decision, because without a decision, the decision is made to be separated from God. So put your trust in the Lord. Believe. The thief on the cross said, Lord, consider me. And Jesus said, today you would be with me, this very hour. And they died together. So put your trust in the Lord, and God bless you during your time of grief and bereavement. Put your trust in the Lord.
Less talk, more power.
Walk here is everything.
See the miracle.
Evidence of metastatic prostate cancer. Cancer free here. No cancer. Here's the last one. Clap your hands to the Lord.
You need to believe.
Let me ask you from you first. You had something on your skin.
Yeah, I remember.
What was that? What was the situation?
What was happening on my skin is when I said a rash all over.
All over your body?
Yeah, on the head and everything.
Perseverance.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
It worked?
It worked.
Stop there and going for more.
Well, I'm going for more.
Then more blessings are coming. It worked.
What is impossible with man is possible with God. This is your program. Stop suffering.
Be lifted up, be blessed by God's power. It is good to be with every one of you here in this new year. And I'm sure that you have a lot of expectation, a lot of purpose, a lot of goals. And I'm 100% sure that all these targets that you're aiming for yourself, definitely it's going to come to pass if you put God ahead. It's good to be with every one of you here right now in this program, Let's Talk and More Power. I'm here to tell every one of you that God has the ability and the power to lift up your life and bring changes. Especially you are right now feeling like we're giving up. Problems are pressurizing you and you just don't know what else to do. Don't panic. Don't feel frustrated or down or discouraged. I'm here to tell you that if you take the right steps, you're going to be able to see the changes, the way out, the solutions, the favor that you'd like to see taking place in your life. It's not by chance, by mistake that you're watching this program, and I'd love to invite every one of you to stay tuned with us right here, right now. You can come out of this situation. You can break free. This depression, frustrations, worries, the new year passed, but you're still carrying the frustrations of the past years. You've been carrying the load that you don't want to be part of anymore. I want you to take your time and prepare yourself. As a matter of fact, in a few minutes, we are going to be praying for you and you're going to be blessing your water. Can you go there and get a glass of water so we could be able to pray on your behalf and determine that this water could be blessed and sanctified. So when you drink, the anointing of God could be able to be inside of you. The opportunity, I'm opening up the lines 534-2059, 437-4262, so you could call and get your name down for prayers. Right there, as you can see, the names of your family and your name is going to be inside of the Psalm 91. Don't have to carry this load, this frustrations, this pains, this bad feelings that you're experiencing in life, I can tell you, you can come out of it. Pick your phone, your cell phone, WhatsApp now, 534-2059, and the lines are there. Get some help, got prayers. Get out of this complaint right now. 0437-42-62. You have the faith that with the help of God you could be able to see the help that you'd like to see. Yes, you can do that. Alright, so look back to me here, please. My glass of water is already here, prepared. And you can go there right now, get a glass of water. Can you put the glass of water close to your TV, right there closer to you? Because we are going to pray together for you and pray for the nation of Grenada as well. Keep calling 534-2059 or 437-42-62. I would love to share with you this Bible verses so you could have an understanding about what is going to happen on this Friday. View with me right there, James chapter 4, verse 7. You are in this faith. Read with me this Bible verse. It says like this: therefore, submit to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. When you resist your problems, your complaints, your pains, your sufferings, it is automatically, this evil has to flee. Look at me here, please, sir. You have a situation against you, this infirmity, this disease, symptoms like this one that you see, that I'm going to let you view right now on your screen. First, unemployment, lack of money, broken relationship, blocked ways. You've been having suicidal thoughts, constant pains, sin shadows, addictions, victim of phobia, envy and jealous, spiritual problems or depression. If you, as you can see, from 1 to 12, which one of them are you going through? I want you to do the following. If you're going through any one of the situations, send me your name and the number of the situation that you're going through, from 1 to 12. What is it that you're going? Just send me your name and they say, face it, problem number 1, number 3, number 4, number 9, number 11, number 12. Any one of the symptoms that you're going through, you send me. The lines are seen, as you can see right there, 534-2059, and this is the WhatsApp. You can interact with us. Whatever you tell us is going to be confidential. Or 537-4262. Look back to me here, please. There is help. And that is the reason why people who are in this new purpose of faith on Friday, they walk on the pathway of light. And results, testimony, blessings has come to pass. Let us watch the testimonies, and I'll be back after this.
Watch now results of faith.
Margaret. Miss Margaret, turn yourself to them. Or better say like this. Your name again?
Margaret.
Use your faith. What is it that God delivered you from coming here? Use your faith in Jesus' name.
In the night, I used to see there used to be roach walking on me.
Used to feel like what?
Roach walking on me. Like roach usually used to come and walk on me.
Literally speaking, a crouch.
Yeah.
Over your body.
Yeah.
Every night or some nights?
Every night. But since I came here, it's nothing normal.
It was something spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual.
And when you see the crouch crawling on your face and your body, how you used to react, mommy?
I used to
jump up.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that is not
normal.
Not normal.
And that was going on for how long?
But a week.
Did you get it, church? How spiritual forces of darkness works. I understand that. Sometimes you may look and say, Pastor, I don't believe. That's what you say. The devil can manifest himself in different ways. This morning a lady was saying that there was a night owl this afternoon. An owl used to come on top of the roof and make us certain noises. And when she came, the evil manifested and say, I'm using that bird on the top to disturb you all throughout the night. I listened to the conversation of the husband. Look at the story. For you to see. Sometimes you look at that, Pastor, it's nonsense. It's not that it's nonsense. Demons exist. And only the living is who? Jesus. That was bothering you.
Yeah, that was bothering me.
When the night you rest, couldn't sleep.
No, couldn't.
How did you use the name of Jesus?
I pray 3 times a day. In the water. And it disappear.
Come out?
Yeah.
No growths.
No
attacks. Nothing.
Nothing.
Sleeping well.
Sleeping well.
Freedom is possible. Clap your hands strong. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Clap your hands harder to the Lord Jesus, please.
The same can happen to you.
Very well then, so I believe that God has the power to help you as well. you can break free from these troubles and complaints. Let this Friday be your Friday. Yes, this coming Friday, right there at Halifax Street, upstairs Classic Collection, near Bargaining House. We are going to be together with every one of you in this purpose, determined that you could be able to break free from these addictions, complaints, negativities, right there in St. George's, upstairs Classic Collection near Bargaining House, Halifax Street. The times you can see there, 7 in the morning, you can be also with us, 10 o'clock, 12 noon midday, 3 p.m., or 5 p.m. in this massive gathering of deliverance. Pay attention to me here, please. God can free you from this. You might feel it down, frustrated, depressed, but we are going to pray. Can you get a glass of water and let us talk to God right after this prayer clip?
While the world is going through chaos, due to many problems, sickness, family problems, depression, hunger, take a moment and close your eyes, and pray with us, so you can find relief to your pain and peace for your soul. Join now for a moment, the prayer for the nation.
Let us pray. Hold your glass of water. Father, I'm crying out to you, my God, here right now. The year already started, but they have been having pains, complaints, troubles, disappointments. And these disappointments are just getting harder as the time goes by. I pray for this nation. I pray for all the parishes, for those who are in the hospital, in the prison, those who are lost, confused, being attacked by so many problems, Lord. Touch, deliver, bless this water, Lord, that this person